Once upon a time, when there was nothing but the sun, the moon, the star, and the darkness, it was the beginning of times in many ways. And all four of them knew of each other. And some time after they came to existence, the star observed sun and moon and how they played and rolled. It looked so peaceful and joyful. The sun would chase the moon and the moon would chase the sun, and no matter how far they chased, they would never be able to catch each other. And they just rolled and laughed, and everything would lit up in the golden colors when the sun was up, and when the moon came, the silver color would come in as a blanket and cover all the darkness. And the star loved it so much. It was so much fun to watch. And it tried to join their dance too, for it started to feel alone and decided one day that it will try to chase and play this hide and seek with sun and the moon. It rolled closer to the sun. It got really hot, and so it had to pull back. And the sun was young and boisterous, and the moon came and asked, "Dear sun, may you please dim your light so I can come closer?" "Well, I would love to," said the sun, "but I don't know how. That's why I run and chase the moon. So with that, some of that heat goes out, and some of that light and fire that is in me comes out. And if I stop, I burn brighter. And I don't know how to play with you. For that I need to stop. Perhaps ask the moon, and she might have an answer." And so the star rolled to the moon. But the moon was too cold and too silvery, so the star jumped back. "Well, dear moon, might you please top up your light so you will be a bit warmer and I could come closer and join your dance with the sun, join your games you're playing. You see, I too want to play hide and seek. For I am quite lonely. I don't have another star. I have nobody to chase. I have nobody to laugh with." "Oh, dear star," said the moon, "I would really love to do that, but this is why I chase the sun, to get some of that heat. And every time I feel I'm just about to get enough of it to become sun myself, the sun runs away and I never can quite catch it. So I'm afraid I can't help you, for I just don't know how I could dim my silver light and bring in more gold." And so the star gently moved back, and upset it sat there, watching the sun and the moon play and feeling lonely. "Well, I know," said the star. "Well, perhaps if I can't join, I could still roll. And maybe if I roll, I'll see some other stars." And so the star started to roll, mimicking the move of the sun and the moon and going in circles. But it wasn't easy to do. The star wasn't round as the sun and the moon. It was spiky. It was going slower and it was edgier. And every time it would move, out of nowhere it would hear, "Ouch, ouch, aye, ow." "What is this?" said the star once it stopped. "Who is here? Who is saying ouch?" "Well, that's me," the star heard echoed. "Darkness. You're not alone, dear star. You are in me, and I'm around." "Well, might we play?" said the star. Maybe you can roll, and I can roll." The darkness laughed. "Oh, my darling one, I'm infinite. I cannot roll, for even if I roll, I'll still be still, and when I'm still rolling." "That's very complicated," said the star. "What I want is somebody who could roll with me now and play with me. And you are saying you can't do it." And the star looked sad again. "Okay," said darkness. "I see that you would love to play." Compassion overwhelmed the darkness. And so it told Star that they can try to play, that Star can roll in darkness, and darkness will just stay there, watching the play of a star. And so the star started to roll with its spiky edges. "Ouch, ouch, ooh, ah," said the darkness, "but keep going, it's okay." But the faster the star started to roll and go further out, it started to poke with its edges into the matter of the darkness, leaving holes. And over time, they became so big, and there were so many of them. Little spaces in the dark that were not quite darkness, but yet not quite anything else. And at that time, the star and the moon saw how desperate the little star was to have a friend. And the sun said that it will light up all the holes that the star made in darkness. And the moon said it will do the same. And so as they rolled, they started to give out more golden light and more silver light into all the openings that happened in the darkness as the star was rolling. And soon many of them got filled so much with golden and silver light that they started to shimmer. And darkness loved it. It was so beautiful. The new beings were being created, and she loved the light so much that she solidified them. Okay, let that be something that doesn't pass. And the star got so excited. Everything was gleaming and beaming with light around. And she started to spin and spin and spin around her own center with joy and beauty and so much playfulness. Here it was, darkness full of light, sparkling, beaming, speckles of gold and silver, and the sun and the moon that would change the colors, and the new shades would come in. One would glisten, another will get dimmed, and more would come out somewhere else. Oh, it was so much joy. And the star started to jump and play. "Yes, that's what I wanted," she said to the darkness, the sun and the moon. More friends to play, more beings to be around. Look how beautiful that is. It's no longer just four of us. It's no longer just us, and yet it is us, just a bigger, brighter us. And they all laughed, looking at the beauty that they created through play. The darkness gently enveloped everyone and every new speckle of light with its velvety presence, and gave form to it, and the sun gave in more light, and the moon gave in more silver shimmer and coldness, and the star reflected their beauty as it moved and spinned. And over time, all of them became cosmic beings. Some stars, some planets, some spiky, some round, some square, some peculiar shapes nobody knew of. They became what they wanted to be, beings of beauty and light, beings that came to existence through play, generosity, and creation.